Howdy folks, Iowegian here. Haven't done a video in a pretty long time. Haven't done a Mustang video in a really long time. So I've still got my 1966. And it's a pretty good car. I am thinking about selling it simply because I'm getting old now and it's sort of hard for me to drive with my arthritis. It's an automatic, but it's got manual steering and manual brakes. And also my eyesight's not what it used to. So it's kind of scary when I drive it. Just because it's so infrequent, I guess, that every time I get in it feels like I haven't driven it for 6 months. But it's a nice car. I had some work done, which is kind of the purpose of this video. So I didn't do the work myself. I had a local mechanic install the Holley Sniper system, which is fuel injection. And then I got electronic ignition, and then I also installed had installed air conditioning, which in retrospect I kind of wish I wouldn't have done the air conditioning because it's not like I'm going to use it that much, but hopefully I increased the resale value. So my first impression of the Sniper system is that I love the instant start. I don't have to pump it. Fires up first crank every time. The first unit I had a bad chip in it, and it couldn't idle smoothly. It kept hunting for an idle and an air to fuel ratio, and it ran like crap. And they finally figured that out and got a new chip, and it works fine now. The other thing it was doing with the bad chip was, and this was beginning of summer time, so it was warm out. It ran okay for a while before that chip really gave out and it started running like crap. But when it was drivable, I had everything installed, including the AC. And if you turn the AC on, the engine temperature would just skyrocket. It would hit 230 or something like that. So they installed some mega fan, which is loud and I hate it, but barely fits too. But that solved the immediate problem, I guess. But then when they changed to the new Sniper unit, I think all that issue went away. I'm not really sure because, like I said, I don't really use the air conditioning that much. But that's a vintage air conditioner system. So inside the car, have these vents installed, right? And then it uses the stock control plate for the heater. Pretty cool. And then this is the panel for the Sniper unit. So that's where, I no longer have a separate tach because it shows you RPM, shows you engine temperature. Thus, my engine temperature gauge is inactive now, but that's okay. All right, let me fire it up. Okay, here's the startup with the Holley system. So let the fuel pump get fired up. See that? No pumping the gas. It just starts up. So kind of a high idle right now. When it warms up, it goes down to about 700. Air to fuel ratio is a little messed up right now until it gets warmed up. I still have really good oil pressure. I don't know how many miles are on the engine necessarily. The car's got 84,000, but I don't know the history of the engine. Anyway, runs good. The Holley system seemed to, and maybe the electronic ignition, seemed to add quite a bit of horsepower. Very good throttle response. I'm pretty happy with it. It was too expensive. I think why I did it was I couldn't start this thing. And, you know, I probably should have pursued what the issue was with the carbureted engine instead of just jumping into the Holley Sniper. But, you know, like I said, I'm getting old. I'm probably going to sell it next year, so this will give me a few months of easy starts and, you know, pretty nice power. It's not a rocket ship because it's only a 289, but the car is very light, so it's actually not bad. Okay, things are smoothing out there a little bit. That ticking is the fuel injector firing.